most of the parents uh, never talked about the camp. Uh, there's uh, there's a feeling about the Japanese ancestry that says if something happens that is bad, the one way to solve it is don't talk about it. And I've found in my lectures all over the country, uh, third, fourth, fifth generation Japanese complain that their grandparents never talked about these camps, and that's not surprising. I've learned a long time ago that it's very, very important to pass it on, and personally, I've talked to my children, my grandchildren. I brought them to Heart Mountain and explained to them what happened, and they've heard my lectures, and I wanted to make sure that they know, and I think I've succeeded in that respect, and I've encouraged other people, the young people of Japanese ancestry, to do their own research and then be sure to pass that on to their uh, uh, offsprings and make sure everyone knows about what happened. Because after we left, none of us really wanted to return back to Har Mountain. Uh, but some of us who were curious did come through Wyoming and looked for the remains of what was at the Heart Mountain site. So they would inquire among the local farmers, where was this camp? And the local farmers, after a while, decided maybe it's time for a marker along the highway to designate, this is the spot. This is the place where Hard Mountain at one time was located. It gave a brief history of the location. So the local farmers built a monument, a plaque, a roadside marker indicating this is the place. After that, more people became interested in the project, and they decided to build a regular um, memorial site up on the hill, away from the highway, with more details. And so they uh, created more things to memorialize what happened. The first one was a large display board that had the names of every Japanese American prisoner who served in this country. So that board still exists today in this memorial park. So that's the first thing that started in the restoration. Then after that, a number of things started happening. One of the most important was the thought that many of us wanted to do something that would be very useful, very memorable for people, and that is to build a school. It's called a learning center, and so a fund gathering drive was taken to build a school, um, and it was very, very successful. As a result, we built this learning center. On the outside, it looks like a series of barracks, but on the inside, it's a self-guided tour, a series of classrooms where the visitor can go through and learn in more detail than I can explain on what happened and why it happened, and get a really good feeling. It has examples of artifacts from the school and from the camp. It has a replica of the two rooms inside the barrack. One is my room, and one was another room for a larger family. So that gave people a lot of feeling for what it was like. And we bring in all year round, by the way, one of the few facilities facilities in the entire area that has all year round uh, accessibility by visitors. And we bring in many people, including students, on a regular basis. We bus in students from many states on a day trip to come through and learn about what happened. And I think all of them will now learn and never forget of this injustice that happened in this country.